What is going on, guys? Today I've got for you a special video. We have got the cheapest high potential players in FIFA 18 career mode. If you're going to enjoy it, make sure you drop a big thumbs up on the video, subscribe if you're new, and also make sure you turn on the post notifications to make sure you're going to be seeing every single video of mine and be the first to see them also. But in this video, I'm going to show you some of the best players in the game that are really cheap. Well, best young players in the game that will become some of the best players in career mode after a few seasons. As you can see, a lot of them are very young, but we will go through them now and we can see their attributes. So first we've got a couple goalkeepers. The first one here, Mile Svila, he's 65 overall. You can see his goalkeeping attributes there. Not too bad, he's only 18. We'll go through how much they cost in the financial after I go through all the players. So the next goalkeeper there, he's only 17, but his goalkeeper attributes seem very balanced compared to Svila. He's only got the 58 handling. So yeah, he's probably, it's going to be interesting. They're both 65 overall. It's going to be depending on who plays a lot and their potentials as well, but they both have good growth in them, that's for sure. But now we are going to go on to our right back in the team, Delot. He's one of the best prospects for a cheap fee. Like this video here, these players as well are they could be for a lot of teams, but ideally for a team in a top division that doesn't have a lot of money and they need a young player for the future in a certain position, and you can train them up as well. Keep in mind, for this video, I'm not going to be training the players. I'm just simulating a certain amount of seasons and seeing how they're going to look. But he's got 74 shot power, which I think could be decent, and then his physicals and mentals, they look pretty balanced actually. Apart from his vision, he's got some decent ones, so I'm very interested to see how he will develop. Again, he's only 68 overall, so yeah, going to be pretty affordable. And then one of the centre backs, he can play left back as well, and as you can see, he's got a bit of pace on him, so he's probably going to be reliable to play both left back and centre back. And yeah, all depending how he develops. He's got the 3-star weak foot on him as well. And then probably one of the better defenders you're going to get. He's older than the rest of these guys, but he still remains at a cheap fee because of his overall, but he's still got good potential in him. Dale Fry, 76 jumping, his key attribute he has there, and obviously tackling. You're going to probably look to train him up if you sign him as well, and then he'll be very strong defensively. And I did want to get one of these guys in that is going to be really cheap, obviously lower quality than the rest, but he's got relatively the same potential as these other guys. They're about mid-80s potential if you count in everyone. I'm not going to say the specific potentials. But anyway, yeah, like I said, they're all going to have pretty decent potential in them. He can play centre-back, centre defensive mid. He doesn't have any standout attributes yet, but that's the beauty of him. He's pretty good physically, so you can develop him from there. Even though he's not so fast, but more so his jumping is really good. He's a good height. And yeah, you can train him up. That's what you can do. It's 16, 17-year-olds that are really not established yet. Like, this guy's only rated 58, so obviously he can develop a lot more, and you can train him on the attributes you like, because you could develop him more into a defensive mid or a centre-back. Then next, we've got Ryan Sessegnon, and as you can see, he could play left-back and left midfield. So again, once more, a player you can develop yourself. Obviously, physically, he's going to be that quick player. He's got 81 stamina, which is good for career mode. And then, yeah, being only 17, you can train him up in certain areas. If you want to be a winger, you can develop more on his crossing and dribbling, which is not too bad already. Maybe long shots gets in those positions as well. So I think he could be a complete wideman, just like out wide. He could be like a very good attacking left back at the same time. So yeah, all up to you what you would do, but I still think he could be a very good left winger because he's got good finishing, 73. A lot of those fullbacks that can play wing, they don't really have good shooting, but yeah, he's alright with 73 finishing. But next up, one of the better players out of this crop, Ferran Torres, only 17, can play the right mid and right wing, so any right position in attack there, he can get that done. And 4-star weak foot. You'll see a lot of these guys that they probably deserve at least yeah, a good weak foot and skill moves as well. I think there's another one of these guys. Yeah, it's Edwards with the skill moves. That's what I mean. You see a lot of these guys. I don't think anyone else will have 4-star skills. So yeah, out of you got Gomes, Angel Gomes as well, but we'll talk about them next. Anyway, back to Ferran Torres. He's got the 4-star weak foot, so he's going to be a very good passer, as you would expect anyway. Like a young Spanish lad, he's going to have good control, as you can see, ball control, dribbling, but you could still probably develop his passing a little bit more. It's nothing out of this world. But then back to Marcus Edwards. He's 66 overall, can play right mid and center attacking mid, but also, as I mentioned, you're going to find it pretty rare that a young player is like 16, 17, 18 in career mode. A lot of them, they don't give 4-star skill moves, even though they could deserve it, even though they have good dribbling. But yeah, Marcus Edwards, he's going to be able to execute those skills, and he's going to execute them well, especially when he becomes more accomplished as a player and develops for you. So you can see his attributes there already. He's got 2 traits as well: flair, technical, dribbler. He's going to be a good potential player. Then we have got Nelson. He's from Arsenal. He is a good young player. He's 64 overall, only 17, so still, yeah, like a lot of these guys, you can see their ages, very, very young, but also does need a lot of development. Unfortunately, doesn't have the 4-star skill moves like Edwards does. And then Rakim Harper, he's a bit lower in his overall. He's only 61, but again, when we go through the financial, he's going to be very, very affordable for you. So yeah, some of these guys are not going to be like, there's going to be better ones, but then there's guys that are going to be really cheap, really easy signings for you to make, even if you don't have a lot of money, let's say. And he's got some balance attributes there with the physicals and mentals that will grow together. And then Tavernier here, 63 overall, but he looks really, really good. I think he has all the proper attributes where he can grow, like those attributes can grow. Obviously not amazing right now, but those attributes will grow together. He's 18, and I believe his potential was in between like the mid-80s and high 80s. I think it was like around 87, something like that. So yeah, he could be a standout out of this group. And Phil Foden as well. He's got the 3-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. Any standout attributes you can see there. He's got acceleration, agility, and balance. And then if we go over to technicals, you can see ball controls are almost 70 there. Dribbling is going to be very good. Good shot power, short pass. So yeah, even if you don't train him, he's going to have some killer skill attributes. Like he's going to be good, like very good attacking midfielder. Going to be a great passer that could score as well. And then with Angel Gomes, he's got 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. I've used him before in my Man United career mode. Absolutely amazing player, great balance, and you can feel that in the game. Like I'm not going to compare him to Messi, but he feels like the same kind of player, just amazing with the ball at his feet. Dribbling is great, and take a look at all those technicals that are above like at least 60. So yeah, he's going to be, apart from his injury proneness. But what I don't get, why is flair? Why is just like a fancy haircut that has nothing to do with how you play? It's like talking about Pogba, like all these fancy haircuts. Essentially, that's not your quality. I reckon they should showcase it another way, not by a haircut. But let me know what you guys think. Like a haircut doesn't make you a player with flair. Like your skills wise. Anyway, then we have got Diatta. This guy, as you can see, got killer pace, 90 pace, and already 67 overall. When you've got that kind of pace, you don't need to be like a high 80s overall to be effective. As you can see there, the acceleration, sprint speed, both 90. His jumping's not too bad as well, so you can get some crosses into him, and he can get some headers, so he could be dangerous in multiple ways. And then see his finishing, like, oh, you can see, oh, he's got all this pace, but he can't finish. But that's where training comes in like wonders. You can develop into a really good striker. Just train him hard on his finishing and shot power, and yeah, he'll be fine, essentially. That won't be a worry. And then also, we have got a striker here, Arp. Yeah, he might be a bit of a popular name because he's got high potential, 69. One of the best under 18 types in career mode for you to sign. He's not overly quick with only 67 sprint speed, but 77 agility isn't too bad. He's going to have great finishing when he peaks because he's got 74 already. Going to get in the high 80s as a prediction. Before I simulate this, we'll find out. Yeah, but you might want to train up his other attacking attributes. Technical attributes like shot power and volleys, they could be pretty important. Maybe heading accuracy as well. And then we have got Han Kwang Song here. He's a bit of a unique one, but I think he can be a very good player, we'll say. But as you can see, he's got this is what I mean, unique. He's only got 2-star skill moves, but then 5-star weak foot, which is really good for a striker. He's going to be great on both feet. Physicals aren't terrible at all, maybe a bit weak, but then that's to be expected because he'll be more a quicker player. Obviously not as much as Diatta, but yeah, as you can see, his dribbling's pretty good, 73 for 18 years old and finishing 70, shot power 64. And then the final player here, Jaden Sancho. He's an English lad. Interesting enough, right now he plays outside of England. But you can see with his skill moves, he's another one with the 4-star skill moves. So there's only a couple of them. But yeah, you might want to be signing this guy because he is going to be a talent, I believe, especially in career mode. For a younger guy, like I said, comes with the skill moves. He's going to be pretty quick. He's got the balance with him as well. He's going to be a bit weaker, train up his stamina, and that should be good as well. And there's a few like red attributes there might be a bit concerning, but yeah, train them up and he will be a very good player. So we're at the end of the list here. So we're just going to go through financial. Not going to go individually like that takes so long, like with the attributes. But what we will do is first sort by the value. As you can see, none of these guys' value is more than 2 million. So they're not going to cost too much. And then you see the wages as well. They're not too high. They may have been different because obviously I just set up this team. I put them all onto Melbourne Victory, Australian team, because the A-League is smaller than a lot of the leagues, so easy to simulate. But anyway, guys, it will be similar. These guys are going to have low wages. They're going to cost, the value is going to be under 2 million, so they're not going to cost too much more than that. And sometimes you can get them at their value. Just really depends on their contract if they're running out. But yeah, as you can see by the wages, some of those guys, like with their value, you can see by their value, shows in the wage. Some of them are under a K. So yeah, that is going to be really interesting. But yeah, these guys, this is the point. You can get them for cheap. And if we go to at least, the most expensive wage is just like 4K, Dale Fry. So as you can see, cheap as chips for their potential. Or, well, let's see if they can develop. Let's see if they would be worth it. Even though they would be cheap, let's see the kind of players they turn into. So here, guys, I've simulated to the end of the 2026 season, and we are going to take a look at some of these players. As you can see, a lot of goals. We are very dominant, and I will show you why. So here we are, both goalkeepers. You can see 85, 86. Let's take a look at more of their attributes as well as filler. Let's just go to the goalkeeping attributes. Most important. So this is a very, very interesting look. A very unique keeper. He's got 99 kicking. Not the most important attribute. He's got great diving. That's 89. And the other attributes are nothing fantastic. So yeah, really, really intriguing. Let's see the other keeper. He looks a bit more well-rounded, of course. Once more, the goalkeepers kicking, they always develop really well. But obviously, I don't think these guys will be the best keepers in the game. They've got some good attributes, but they probably won't be the most well-rounded, to be honest. And as you can see this season here, there's still been some players improving, but then there's a lot of players, not improving anymore. So I thought, for majority of players, they're in their prime. So let's just go back. The keepers, they look alright, of course, for the like I said, these are really cheap guys you can sign compared to other really high potential players. But now into some outfield players. You've got the right back, Delot. He's going to be a very good signing if you go for him. Take a look at his development. He'll be a quick player. His sprint speed isn't amazing, but acceleration, 91. Sprint speed, 83 is not terrible, keep in mind, but, there's a lot of fast wingers. He's a very good attacking fullback if you see his technical attributes. And again, to keep in mind, I haven't trained these guys at all. So some of their weaker attributes, you can balance them out, but doesn't seem too bad at an 84 overall. And also, if you would like to see the values, maybe I'll just go through it at the end. But you can see compared to the start, at the start of the career mode. And then this centre back here, his first name is Kick. Interesting name. But he looks great for 83 overall. You can see he could probably improve a little bit more. So I wouldn't say he's going to be like one of the best defenders in the game or anything, but he's really, really quick. Take a look, 99 sprint speed. So you can see that develops really, really well. And then the short pass, 97, and again, no training. So yeah, some very high attributes of ball control. So yeah, he could be very interesting to use. 100%. And then there's Dale Fry. I think he'll be more of, but well, there you go, 99 sprint speed, but he's going to have some really strong defending attributes, as you can see there as well. But once more, ball control is great. And obviously, he's really, really quick, but also good in the air. He's not weak. Strength is pretty solid, being 82. And then, obviously, Ethan M Perdue, he was the most, I suppose, the youngest and then lowest overall. But he's developed all right. Like, he's gone over that 80 overall. He's 81 overall, jumping really good and still quick. So, he'll be more that physical type. And again, if we check out his other attributes, again, the ball control really strong. The passing, I'm noticing defenders, the younger defenders with potential, like their short passing, ball control develops really, really well. They're not the most key attributes to have, but they really help their game for sure. But then Sessegnon, he didn't improve at all throughout the season. Any attributes specifically? Yeah, none specifically. He's kind of peaked, he's reached his potential at 86, but yeah, he's rapid, and then he's got a lot of good technical attributes as well. He's a very good tackler, but then he's got good attacking attributes. And then Ferran Torres, he was one of the best. He was one of the best at the start, and he continued to develop into a great player. He's developed into an 87 overall, as you can see with Edwards below him. He went +1 this season. But as you can see, yeah, he's got the great crossing as well, dribbling and finishing of 96, so he's going to be able to score you goals. Marcus Edwards, you can see he has, sorry about that, yeah, Marcus Edwards, he has continued to develop. Obviously, he's got those traits. Went +4 finishing this season at 27, so that's not too bad. Continues that growth, but yeah, so quick, and don't forget he has the 4-star skills. But then Nelson, you know, he is absolutely rapid, 99 sprint speed, 99 acceleration now. But let's take a look at his technical attributes. Finishing 89, dribbling 96, so we've got some pretty high ones there. He's a great long passer, actually, like 97, that is pretty good to see on him. So yeah, nothing too exciting apart from his pace. Like, yeah, he's got some other nice attributes, but when you've got that pace, it's going to give you like so much opportunities with that player. And then Rakim Harper, like central midfielder, pretty good player. Physically, nothing stands out if you take a look at those, and mentally. But then technicals, that's where he stands out. But compared to other players, maybe apart from his dribbling, but he's got some good long shots, and he's a good tackler. So he's a good mix, because he's a great passer, great with his long shots, and just that finishing, 88 finishing for a central mid is pretty good, and 97 dribbling. So yeah, when you got a guy that can get that high with his dribbling, he probably should have at least 4-star skill moves, but there we go. Tavernier, who is a great left midfielder, very good winger. He hasn't got crazy pace, like 88 sprint speed still good, 88 acceleration, but agility is only 62, so that didn't really develop so much. But again, technically is where he stands out with ball control of 99, finishing of 99, went +3 this season, so he's going to be able to score a lot of goals for you, considering the price you'd sign him for. Then Phil Foden, very good attacking midfield. Let's check out how he's looking. Very, very pacey as well. He's got the 99 acceleration and agility, so his ball control should match that as well. He's like 94, so that's he's gonna be amazing with the ball at his feet, the dribbling, just those attributes. That's what some of the most world-class players have, and he's like only 87. I say only 87, but even compared to like Messi, Ronaldo level, like over 90, and yeah, some of the most elite players in the game, his attributes really reflect that, despite just being, I say, just 87, even though 87 is a great rating. And the same will be said about Angel Gomes, who has got 99 for all the speed attributes. So he's going to be rapid. He's got 99 agility, sprint speed, and acceleration. Balance is 97, pretty respectable as well. But then he's got some killer, and I definitely mean that when I say killer technicals. 99 long pass, finishing of 94 that went +4 this season. Dribbling went +4 to get above 90, and ball control is great. So yeah, with that pace, how quick he is, and he's lethal with long shots. In my first season with Man United, he was anyway. Like at the start of like the career, he can hit some good shots, and he's got the flair about him, as you know. And then Diatta, he had pace from the start. So for sure, he was going to get to at least 99 sprint speed, acceleration. Agility is still 88, pretty quick. So he's always going to have that rapid pace about him. So again, standard attributes, ball control. It's the same kind of thing. You take a look at those. But yeah, heading accuracy is 98, pretty interesting. And now up. Now the last two guys I wanted to focus on, like a lot of these wingers and stuff, they're really pacey, good dribbling, ball control, that kind of stuff. But these are strikers. They're going to be really, really interesting. And you can see he's got the green attributes, and the red ones stand out as well. The curve 48 is not the greatest if you want like some finesse shots. But yeah, he's going to be a strong finisher. Definitely better with his power compared to finesse shots, because curve is, he's not going to be that good in terms of that. But yeah, he's got some pace about him, and strength with that 83 is not too bad. But coming in like an 89 overall, he's very, very good. He's a very, very good football player, very well-rounded, a great striker. He'll get you assists as well, but most definitely when he gets in a goal-scoring position, should be able to finish with that. Especially he can hit some long shots, but those volleys are absolutely crazy with him, 99. But then probably the most surprising for me was Han Kwang Song. He's absolutely rapid with his pace. We'll check out his pace as well. There you go. 99 sprint speed, 99 acceleration. No surprises there, because, absolutely quick. And, he's not really a strong player. He's about that pace. And then dribbling 99, finishing 89. That's pretty good. And then he's got some others. Long shot power is all right. And volleys 94. Ball control 90. He's class. Great short passing as well, 89. So he's going to be able to keep possession. And don't forget, he's got that 5-star weak foot. So that's going to be like, he's going to be able to hit passes, hit shots, everything with class, especially with the high volleys as well. He's going to be able to volley on both feet at a high quality. And then the final player we see here was Jaden Sancho. English lad, can play on both wings. And then he's got agility of 99. So, he was a very quick guy with his initial attributes. And he continues to develop those a little bit. Maybe some of his other attributes there, like his mentals, don't really develop so much. And he's got a handful of attributes in the technicals that are alright. He's got the ball control, dribbling, finishing, short pass, and long shots of 99. So really, regardless of all the other, maybe curve, not that good long passing, it doesn't matter. He's a great passer. Short passing still, it's a big difference between his long passing and short passing. That's what I mean. You could maybe develop his weaker attributes through training a little bit more, and he could become a better player. But regardless, when you got that 99 long shots, you got 94 finishing. Shot power isn't that great, but 99 long shots, they're just going to fly in, and he's going to hit them pretty well. But guys, we will leave it there with the ratings and attributes and everything like that, and we will sort by the highest valued, how these guys are valued right now. Okay, we'll sort it like that, and then you can see there's so much more. Like, even if you end up selling these guys on, if they develop really well, but they don't just feel that great for you, look how good these guys are getting. Like, Arp is 64 million. From the start, none of these guys were above 2 million. And then, Foden and Gomes pushing towards 50. There's a lot of players, pushing towards 50 mil. So, just skim through those there. But, most definitely, the star player has to be Arp. 89 overall, but then the two attacking midfielders in Gomes and Foden, Torres and Kwang Song, also very impressive. But guys, these are all players you can get for like such a cheap price. As I showed you, and you saw that they didn't have any of those players. They weren't above 2 million in their value, so you're always going to be able to get these guys for cheap and either profit in terms of a quality player for a cheap fee, or you can make a profit when you sell them on if you want to do so. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what other growth tests you'd like to see me do in terms of specific young players with potential. Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you're new. Make sure you turn on the post notifications as well if you subscribe, and if you're subscribed already, that's a way to make sure you see every single video of mine. But I'll see you guys in the very next video.